It's a rivalry that dates back decades, Ole Miss and Mississippi State, but there's something different about this matchup. WCBI's Chad Groening explains.
The ultimate prize, the Egg Bowl trophy. No, not the one to be decided on the gridiron next month. This is the second annual Esports Egg Bowl at the Humphrey Coliseum in Starkville. And the contestants compete on the computer terminal, playing well-known video games like Call of Duty, Counter-Strike, Global Offensive, and Overwatch. The last one I mentioned is played by Mississippi State eSport President Jason DeShong.
It's really similar to sports. These guys on different games have different roles, similar to how football, basketball, baseball have different roles. I think all of the skills are very similar.
The whole goal for both of our schools was to come together and do something that's unprecedented in this region. And I think we did a good job at that.
I know it's a little weird to call something where you're sitting down with a controller, mouse and keyboard sport, but the amount of practice that my team has put in specifically and other teams put into play, it's something to earn the right to be called a competitive sport.
And Ole Miss State is every bit as big a rivalry for eSport folks as other competitors.
I guess it's the old story of proving oneself against thy rival. There's something so romantically sound about it. That and the fact that it makes for good bragging rights for a majority of the year. So that helps.
I always look for any opportunity to beat State, so this is just another chance.
MSU sophomore Grant Williams of Tupelo says he has no problem with video gamers being labeled as nerds.
I honestly embrace being a nerd. It's just really fun to have just separate category of, oh, you play video games, you're a nerd. Oh, whatever, that's cool. It's fun. It's what I love.
Normally the Humphrey Coliseum is filled with fans watching MSU basketball or volleyball. But today the nerds have taken over with a sport that is growing in popularity and may soon even be giving out scholarships.
Right now we're a club sport, which is basically the highest level we can be as a student organization on campus without being a part of athletics with scholarships. So the goal is to eventually give out scholarships. That's the goal.
Actually, we just had a signing day at Ole Miss for our esports competitors. So we signed, I think, about 40 esports athletes. And next year we're going to start recruiting people from high schools and actually giving out scholarships. So definitely on the rise. And the good thing about when one school does it, another administration is always paying attention, and they're going to want to mirror the same thing.
And esports are by no means for guys only.
I still get a lot of weird looks from other girls. It's like, ew, she plays games. She's nothing but a tomboy and this and that. And I'm just like, this is something I want to do. I've never been the one to just walk around and wear makeup and get all dressed up. I'm the one who sits in my room and plays games. Even my dorm members, they listen to me every night, and it's just kind of like, oh, she's playing the game. This is nothing new.
These eSport participants take their gaming very seriously. Chad Groening, WCBI News, Starkville.
The competition will continue well into this evening before they award the Egg Bowl trophy.